Hello, brand new Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant. So now this is class number 3 of your 6 Pacesetter trainings. Remember, the first one we trained about how to set up your starter kit to have great success and to be organized and to keep it simple. And then we also learned about how to conduct a skincare class from the very beginning of the skincare class to the very end, and how to close your customer appointment. Then second class, we talked about money matters, about your 60-40 split, so that you will be financially sound in your business and grow your income. We talked about completing the weekly accomplishment sheet. We talked about the statuses of Mary Kay consultants and so much more. And now class number 3, booking, coaching, and customer service. I will be referring to my notes throughout this training to make sure that I stay on point to help deliver to you the information in its best format. So let's get started. Question to you: are you willing and are you ready to build $1 million business in Mary Kay and $1 million lifestyle? Did you know, according to Forbes, that Mary Kay has the most female millionaires more than any other company that exists? Isn't that awesome to know that you are in the right business at this time in your life? And so with that being said, I want you to know something Mary Kay always taught us. Booking is the lifeline of your business. When you start booking, you are in business. So let's talk a little bit about booking. Since it is the foundation of your business, it's going to help you to build your confidence. It's going to help you to build your skill. It's going to help you to build your communication skills, your people skills. It's going to help you to become more knowledgeable about the product. It's going to help you to continue to book more appointments with confidence, to build your customer base, and so much more. So booking is the lifeline of your Mary Kay business. Where do you begin when it comes to booking your appointments? Remember, we shared in one of the classes that booking is the same word as scheduling Mary Kay appointments. And so I want you to do this as we talked about in the first class. Imagine you are having one of the biggest celebrations of your life, or the life of someone that you love. Whether it's a wedding, whether it's an anniversary, whether it's a graduation, your child's first birthday party, something huge, something exciting. And then you go through your phone and you write down everyone that you know. Normally a wedding is about 150 or more people, right? Write that list down. And you may have a little less, and that's okay. Whether it's 100, whether it's 50, it doesn't matter. Just write the list. And then I want you to focus on this. Focus on who would enjoy a pampering experience. Who deserves a pampering experience. Do not assume who would or who would not purchase the product. That's where you limit yourself right at the start. And we don't want a business with limitations. But again, you want to think of those who would enjoy the experience, whether you offered them a facial or whether I offered them a facial. And then these are the people that we're going to start calling right away. You know, one of the best things you can do to start building your business to a level of super success is to focus on either that perfect start where you have 15 customers try the product in 2 weeks, or the power start where you have 30 customers in 1 month try the product, and then you have the power start plus where you have 30 customers in 1 month try the product, and you add 1 qualified team member. And remember, we talked about what's a qualified team member in class number 2. And remember, you got those pearls of sharing also, right? You know, Mary Kay even said to me personally when I became a Mary Kay sales director, she said, Stacy, please pass this on. And you know what? This is Mary Kay's legacy for us to pass this on to others. So, take advantage of the Pearls of Sharing program to earn your first pearl earrings from Mary Kay, where we do 3 Mary Kay sharing of the opportunity in 2 weeks. When you share with 6 in 2 weeks with me, you get the Pearls of Sharing bracelet. And then with your first team member in your first month, you get your Pearls of Sharing necklace. So make sure you enjoy every milestone in Mary Kay, because you can have it all and you know you got it in you to do it all. And you know what? The more you book, the more creative that you will become. Some appointments are going to hold, some are going to cancel, some appointments are going to reschedule, which I think is great, because how many times do we reschedule hair appointments, doctor appointments, things like that? Mary Kay, so no matter what, do it anyway. You just keep booking. So let's talk a little bit about that creativity also. Right now you're scheduling facials and scheduling Mary Kay parties, but just think, the more and more you do, the more confident you're going to become to maybe do those marvelous mineral parties, those lash spa parties, those spa parties, or those lips that wow parties. You can refer to your Start Something Beautiful New Consultant booklet. Remember this that came in your kit? Information about those things are in there. Use this guide as much as you can. I want to talk to you a little bit about booking by phone, booking on the spot, booking from your facials and your skincare classes, booking from your on-the-go appointments. So let's get started with this. Make sure you have your pen and pad ready. So let's kind of talk a little bit about booking by the phone. I remember when I was a brand new consultant, oh my gosh, I'm not a phone person, believe it or not. And so for me, booking over the phone was like, ugh. Now I never did cold calling. I, scheduled appointments with people that I knew or people that I just met. One thing I learned, and I learned the hard way, was that number one, keep the conversation very exciting, but to the point and very brief. So keep it exciting, very brief, and to the point. Something my mentor, Joyce Grady, National Sales Director Emeritus Joyce Grady, shared with me, and it sounded so kind of wild, but I did it anyway because she was $1 million sales director, so I wanted to be the same. And so she said, get that excitement in your voice by maybe running around your table once or twice. Isn't that wild? Only in Mary Kay will we share something like that. But you know what? It did. It made my voice more exciting, and I was able to kind of pick up the speed in my voice. And so when I got on the phone, I was straight to the point. And you know what? People can feel that excitement through the phone. They can really feel your smile through the phone. In fact, Mary Kay Ash told us when we got on the phone to schedule appointments, put a mirror right next to the phone and look at it. Look at the mirror. Look at yourself as you're on the phone. Because who's going to frown looking at themselves in the mirror, right? You're going to smile. And you know what? Your customer will be able to feel that smile. They want to book with someone who's excited, who's pleasant, who's positive, who's smiling, not someone who's frowning. So put the mirror next to the phone. This is old school Mary Kay, but you know what? Old school Mary Kay is what built us to a $4 billion company. So I just recommend that you copycat your way to success. And so I found that when I was booking on over the phone, I was quick. And normally what I would do to avoid what used to happen, you see, what used to happen with me because I was a little slow on the phone, a little hesitant, people would say, hello, but they would say, can you call me back? Or can I check my schedule first and call you back? And I was saying to myself, oh no, I got the courage to call you in the first place. Do I have to go through this again? And so I learned to let them know, when I greeted them, that I just wanted to give them a quick call, and I'm maybe either on my way out the door, or I'm on my way to put my children in the tub. That's when my children were young, okay? Or about to help them maybe with their homework, so it's going to be quick. And I just wanted to call them as I promised that I would and schedule their skincare appointment. About 30 minutes it'll take, and you're going to love it. I'm going to walk you through proper skincare. You're going to have a microdermabrasion experience. You're going to love it. And it's complimentary. And so just straight to the point, what I was going to do, it was only going to take about 30 minutes, which really it takes less than that. It's the time that we fellowship that takes a little longer. And then I get the date. Get the date first. That's the very most important thing. Get that date. And then once you get that date, then I would say something like, oh, by the way, Mary, I'm going to send you a reminder postcard. So look for that in the mail. And then if you want to share your pampering with some friends, the more the merrier, the more fun. You can do that too. And then I give her an incentive, and I'll share that hopefully a little later in this training. But I get the date first for the one-on-one appointment, then I extend it to her to have friends. Brief, to the point. Now, as our Mary Kay consultant in our Fierce 536 unit, you received a booking dialogue recorded call, in which you can call in. It's only 1 to 2 minutes long, and I give you dialogue, suggested dialogue of what to say when you're scheduling your appointments over the phone. Then you have booking on the spot. This is when you actually are passing out your business card. You may be at the gasoline, putting gas in your car, and I'll see people sometimes. I may say, oh my gosh, I love your hair, or I want to give you my business card. No matter what, I give them my business card, and I let them know I would love for you to be one of my faces of one of our upcoming Mary Kay makeover events. And I normally carry with me a little postcard invitation to that. So in addition to my business card, I give them the information of the event. Always great to have something in your hand to offer them. The great thing about inviting, having events, or knowing your schedule, whether they're one-on-one facials you want to do or parties, knowing your schedule for the week, you can actually offer that and book that on the spot with them. And normally women know what they're doing within that week versus outside of that week, like 2 and 3 weeks down the road. So see if you can book them on the spot. Work on that, and I'll coach you through that. And then booking from your facials and your skincare classes. Mary Kay has always taught us that's the best way. Everyone is entitled to a second appointment, or maybe a third or fourth appointment. And with the lash spa, parties, with the marvelous mineral parties, and so many other parties, oh my gosh, you can just keep booking and booking and booking from the original appointment. And they always share it with us at my training is to mention the second appointment about 7 times at your facials or your skincare classes, from the beginning to the end. And make sure you always have your Mary Kay planner with you, and it's best to have highlighted the days and times in which you are available. I have found consultants who have very busy schedules, whether it's with another career, very involved in organizations, very involved in their communities. They learn how to do this because they don't have a lot of time to fool around with. And so they go into their appointments equipped with that Mary Kay planner and their appointment availability already highlighted, because they know they are going in there to get that second appointment. And so you want to schedule that second appointment when you do your one-on-one closing. And remember, we talked about one-on-one closings at the first class of the 6 training series. And then booking on the goes. I know many of you love to do on the go appointments. I do Mary Kay on the go appointments, whether it's meeting someone at Starbucks or at one of my children's games or events, doing a hand show, a facial on one hand, or maybe showing them some fragrances or some things they want to look at. I always get them to complete a profile card, and even though it's not a full appointment, I still schedule them to experience the product on their faces or to experience some other of our products. We do have over 200 products in our product line. So remember, don't limit your customers to just only one portion of our product line. If she's on the skincare, she would love maybe to learn about how to use color. If she's doing skincare and color, she may want to learn about our other supplements or our fragrances and things like that. So allow her to be a well-rounded customer, and you be a well-rounded consultant for her. So even though at your on-the-go appointment, still schedule her for her second appointment. And then as you get into maybe having book hostesses, silent book hostesses, where you have a great customer or a friend or family member getting you some book orders. One thing I want to share with you, you're so grateful to her for doing that, and you offer her some great maybe products that she would love for doing that. But also make sure she does not remain your middleman. I have met so many people as I'm on the go, and I will always ask them when I offer them my business card, do you have a Mary Kay consultant? And they will say, well, you know what, I get my products through a friend of mine who has a consultant, so they can't even tell me the name of the consultant, what she looks like, and which means she does not have the privilege of having a personal Mary Kay consultant available to her whenever she needs to have her. And so there you are. You can, make sure that when you have someone who's doing book orders for you, make sure she is not your middleman. You make sure that she provides to you the names of the people who are purchasing the product, and you want to call those people and thank them for purchasing the Mary Kay product through your customer or through your friend. And you want to make sure that you deliver the products directly to that customer, not through someone. And you know what? You also want to offer them a Mary Kay pampering experience. You don't want them just to be a reorder customer. You care about your customers, and you want to make sure that you profile them to find out what their skincare needs are. So that's a little bit about booking. And of course, as you, with your ongoing training, you will get more extensive training on that. But whatever you say, whatever you do, look at the booking scripts in which Mary Kay has to offer you on Mary Kay in Touch. Look at any booking scripts that I have to offer you. But the most important thing is to be you. Be your best you when you are communicating. Next, let's talk a little bit about coaching those appointments. I remember many times, and I've gotten better, but I remember many times having appointments that did not hold, actually canceled. Then I started getting to appointments rescheduling, which is fine. I remember having about 5 or more appointments scheduled in 1 week, and one by one, oh my gosh, they all canceled. Now, for some, that may throw you totally off, where you start thinking, I can't do this. For me, it gave me more of a focus that I'm going to fix this. I'm going to make this work. And it's amazing. Even though I had 5 appointments that canceled, I booked 1 more, and that just fixed everything. Booking is the medicine also of your business. So allow those type of experiences to fuel you to get back in the game. That's the best fix that you can have in your business as you work towards your dreams. So coaching those appointments to hold, reminders, and keeping it before your customer and keeping the excitement is very important. And I am like the queen of reminders. I do so many layering reminders for my customers because I know I'm a busy woman. It's very easy for me to forget things if I don't remind myself. And I know I like to work with people who are busy. And so those reminders are very key, but layering is very important. I will tell you one thing about reminders. Go with a sure thing. What is something that we do just about every day of our lives except for Sunday? We go to the mailbox. Yes, old school. We go to the mailbox. One thing I know, a consultant who sends out reminders gives herself more of a guarantee that her appointments will either hold or that her appointments will reschedule and not cancel. Things like that. So because they actually, your customers, when they go to that mailbox and they see that reminder postcard or that reminder letter, number one, she's impressed. She's impressed with your professionalism. She knows that your time is valuable. You went that extra mile. And also it helps her to remember, especially if she's a visual person. Many times when I would go to a customer's home to do a facial or skincare class, or she even comes to my home, either she comes there with the reminder postcard because my address is on there, or when I go to her home, I see my reminder either posted to her refrigerator or on her kitchen table. And so I know that was one of the key tools to help her remember the appointment. So those reminders are very important. If you value your business and you want your business to become very valuable, you will take that extra step. You can go on our UnitNet site, unitnet.com/Stacy Nelson, and under training you will see customer and thank you cards. And so you can use those, you can create your own, you can order them, but take the time. Take the time because your time is very important and your customer's time is very important to send out those reminders. Just have them available. Go to the post office. If you're going to be sending postcards, go to the post office, get a roll of postcard stamps. They're already there. Only thing you got to do is fill in the time and date, and you put it in your mailbox at home for the post person to pick it up, and you are ready. So that's the first important tool I truly believe that's contributed to my success of my holding my appointments. Then the second thing, of course, I send them text reminders. People check their text, may not check it all the time, but they do check their text. That helps them to remember. And you know what? You can create a script, save it in your phone that you always use as a text reminder. Just personalize it with their name and make sure you got the date, adjusted for the appointment. And then good old-fashioned phone call. I like to also let them hear my voice. I call them just to see, hey, Renee, it's Stacy. Just wanted to remind you about this coming Saturday. I'm so excited and honored that you're going to be my guest. Or I'm so excited. I cannot wait for you to have your Mary Kay experience. I know that you received my postcard in the mail, and I sent you a text the other day. And so, things like that. Just keep it simple, straight to the point. And also, kind of letting them know that your time is valuable without actually saying that. But you can let them know, say, if you have any questions, about this coming Saturday, please let me know. If anything changes, please let me know. I have this time reserved just for you. But I do have others that if the appointment, for whatever reason cannot hold, I can slot into that spot, but that slot is really for you, so let's get it to hold. So you're letting them know that you got other stuff going on, but of course you value their holding the appointment more than anything. So just, this really helps you to build your communication skills also. And so that's something we're going to learn in class number 4. And then, of course, the day before, I may send another phone call or a quick text. And what I learned in Mary Kay, and Mary Kay also shared this with us at my training as a brand new sales director. She said, you know what? You don't have to wait to become a sales director to get help. You can do that early on. She said women who signed the Mary Kay agreement, who knew for sure they wanted this business to grow substantially. They wanted to soar. They saw their dreams for their future through this business. They started early on as a Mary Kay consultant to delegate. Whether you get someone in your office very part-time, or you hire maybe a teenager, someone who wants to learn the skill of management. You can help them and teach them, and they can you can delegate to them. They can be sending those reminders for you, also making those follow-up phone calls. Whatever works for you. But definitely coaching and those reminders is the key. And then coaching your skincare class. I love to take a facial appointment and grow it into a Mary Kay party. Remember, a Mary Kay party is 3 to 6 people. But no matter what, it doesn't matter whether it's a one-on-one, a double facial, or a party. That appointment is just as valuable. So, when you schedule the appointment first, remember, get the date first. That's rule number 1. Get that date first as a one-on-one. And then you can offer her to share this with friends. Remember, the more the merrier, more fun. Now, this is the deal. Hopefully, you can get her customer list from her. Who would you like to be at your appointment? Who would you like to share your Mary Kay experience with? She may give you the list, and she may not give you the list, and that's okay. The great thing is, and what you learned at the first class of this new consultant training, is to get the referrals. And with that, you already have her list. But say the initial appointment was a facial, but then over the phone you all turn it into a party, and she gave you the list. Wonderful. Okay? If she did not give you the list, wonderful. You still know how to work it on both ends. So, if she gives you the list, of course you can call them and you let them know that you are so excited that she is going to be the guest of her wonderful friend, and say, you know what, and with you coming, your friend is going to get an awesome gift from me. So we cannot wait to see you, and you can pre-profile her over the phone. You can go through all the detailed questions, which is on the profile card. Me, I like to keep it simple. Sometimes I ask them, is your skin very oily? Is it very dry? Or is it in between? Letting me know whether she has oily skin, dry skin, or normal skin. You can also ask her, is there anything that you love about your skin? Anything you like to improve, about your skin? You can customize your own questions or kind of keep to the profile card. And then let her know that you're so excited, you cannot wait for her to be there, and that she can bring a friend. I have a Mary Kay consultant who went from having one person as a guest, but then she called her guest and got those guests to bring guests. She went from 1 in attendance to 10 in attendance. So always offer the guest of the hostess to bring guests. And you can call them and get them to do the same thing. You know what it's called? Multiplication. That's what you would, really want to work on. And so then you get their information, you send them a reminder, and remember the layering, the card, the postcard, the text, the phone call, all of that. Now, say if she did not give you the list, which is fine. I was that kind of person before Mary Kay. I'm not going to give you the list. But Mary Kay has so many great tools that you can still help to coach the skincare class. And so, on Mary Kay in Touch, I believe under business tools, you can go all the way down, make sure that you, of course, input the information of your customer that you're going to be seeing, but also at the top you can do e-cards. You can create and save it as a template. You can create a card that you can forward to her that she can send out to her potential guest, letting them know that you're so excited about the hostess holding her appointment, that she's going to be sharing it with the friends, and that she's going to be getting a gift, and all those kind of things. And you can get some sample dialogue, or you can call me. We can kind of put our heads together for the dialogue. But use that. She'll forward that out to her potential customers. Your information can be on there. You can also, on that e-card, have an incentive for the recipient to respond back to you, letting you know whether her skin is oily, dry, or in between, or any questions or concerns she has about her skin. And then you can also have something on there, extra incentives if she brings a guest. So you can really work through those e-cards. Thank God for technology, right? For sure. But one thing I really want to impress upon you, whether she is going to do this as a one-on-one, whether she's going to do this as a group, those appointments are valuable. And so one thing I learned along the way, if I scheduled her appointment for the first time and she wanted to bring friends on, I let her know whether it's her alone or whether she's going to share this with her friends. I am just as excited, and I will be there whether rain or shine. And that way I don't devalue the appointment if her friends cannot come. I can't tell you how many times, maybe because the communication was not, as effective, that some consultants, their appointments would totally cancel if the customer could not share, if her friends could not come. So you want to let her know this time that I have set aside for you is just as valuable, whether it's a one-on-one or whether it's with you and your friends. Okay, so make sure you always remember that, and listen to your dialogue. Recite it to yourself before you share it with her. Make sure it is effective. Next thing I want to talk about, customer service. Customer loyalty in Mary Kay is amazing. I love that I have customers, they won't go to any other consultant. Even if I'm out of town, thank God for customer delivery service. They don't have to get their products from another consultant. They will always call me first. They've even been approached by other consultants, and the great thing, they're like, I already have a consultant, her name is Stacy Nelson. And you want that customer loyalty. So where does it come from? I think good customer service. And you know what, I'm still kind of, sketchy in some things in customer service. I'm working on it, but I want to help you to build the foundation early on. So there's a formula called 2 + 2 + 2. And what is that? After you facial your customers, whether they purchased or not, but most of them will purchase, you always follow up in 2 days, then 2 weeks, then 2 months. In 2 days, you always call them to thank them so much for them receiving their Mary Kay experience, that you hope they had a great time, you hope they enjoyed it, and you thank them for their opinion on the #1, skincare and color cosmetics in the world, and then see if they have any questions at all, with any of the products that they purchase. And you want to be detailed. So make sure that you have their profile card in front of you when you're sitting down to call them, and their sales ticket. I normally staple the sales ticket to the back of the profile. Then, of course, I input their information, or let me be truthful, I have someone else input their information into the system. And under In Touch, under customer, my customers. And so the thing is, you call them to thank them, see if they have any questions about any of the products that they experience, even if they didn't buy anything, or if they have any questions about the products that they did purchase. How you like that red lipstick? Is it the color that you thought? Are you enjoying it? How you enjoying your time-wise microdermabrasion and things like that. So get detailed, and then you can refer to their profile card, because there may be some things they did not purchase, and then she can experience that product when you all get back together, things like that. And then you let her know, I'm going to call you in a couple weeks just to check up on you again, just to see how you're making out. I want to make sure that you are enjoying the products and getting the results that you wanted. And then when you call her in 2 weeks, you're calling her about that, and then you're going to let her know, so I'm going to give you a call in a couple months just to see how you're doing. You may or may not need anything, but I just want to make sure that you are getting out of your products what you want to get out of your Mary Kay products. And let them know that you're going to have them on your Mary Kay mailing list. They will be the first to know of any great new things coming up. And so that is the PCP, the Preferred Customer Program. That is a quarterly mailing that Mary Kay helps us consultants to look so professional. You know the lookbook that you get, that you're able to order, and one comes in your Applause magazine? Well, guess what? Enroll your customers to receive that lookbook. When they are enrolled in this program, not only do they get that lookbook, they get normally a little sample of a new product that is coming out, or a featured product. And they actually think the brochure is coming from you. They are so impressed, but it's actually coming from Mary Kay. And the great thing is Mary Kay is on top of its game. They will mail you the brochure, prompting you that your customers receive theirs. And so that prompts you to make your customer phone calls. And when you call them, you just say, "Hi, Stacy. I just wanted to make sure that you received our current brochure that was mailed to you. And did you get a chance to look through it?" Now, if she did, wonderful. And you can say to her, "What do you need, or what do you see in the brochure that will help keeping you looking beautiful throughout this new season?" And she may share some things. You can kind of go through the brochure with her, and you can make sure you always have her profile information in front of you and what she purchased in the past, because you can say to her also, "How you doing with your cleanser? Do you need any cleanser? How you doing with that firming eye cream? Do you need any firming eye cream? Are you running low?" She is going to appreciate your professionalism. She's going to appreciate your customer service. You know, a lot of places don't offer the customer service that Mary Kay offers. And this will help you to build your customer loyalty also. What woman does not want to be taken care of, right? And so you're there to take care of your customers. And so, you know, use that Preferred Customer Program to provide excellent customer service. Now, if she did not look at the brochure yet, that's fine. Say, "You know what? Look through the brochure. I can call you back in an hour, or I can call you back tomorrow, the next day, same time. Is that okay?" And we can go through a few things. And also, this gives you an opportunity to schedule another appointment. I know personally, as the seasons change, when it's cold, I want to maybe up on my Mary Kay skincare, use something that's going to help with more hydration. I want a different look for every season. I don't want to look like winter when the spring comes. I don't want to look like spring when the summer comes. I want a new look. And so your customers are really trusting you to keep them current. And just a note from your sales director to you, you want to stay current with the looks that Mary Kay offers our customers and offers us. And so that's a little bit about the 2 + 2 + 2, something that has always worked. So don't try to recreate the wheel. You know, just try to keep it simple. Another great thing I've seen consultants do is really, you know, keeping their customers, knowing their birthdays, their anniversaries with the Mary Kay e-cards. You can send that, you know, a birthday card to them, an anniversary card. Or if you get someone, or maybe you may be the one, or you want to delegate that person, they can send out little postcards to your customers. That's impressive. Wow, right? In fact, that may be the only card that they get, unfortunately, you know, and so that may help them feel extra special. And then you can offer incentives. I know there's so many great things. I have some amazing consultants, and you have amazing sister consultants with great ideas that they may do a birthday club of the month where they get a special product or a special discount, or they can have a Mary Kay birthday party where they can get some goodies if they share their birthday makeover with some friends. So many great ideas. One little side note, on Mary Kay in Touch, there's something called Let's Talk. It's normally at the bottom of the screen where a lot of ideas are exchanged, and you can put in there, "Hey, does anyone have any ideas about, you know, customer birthday things, and you'll get some great ideas. So, you know, it's just so much creative ideas that we have learned along the way in our Mary Kay businesses. So hopefully you learned and understand booking is the lifeline of your business, because with bookings, that's where you're going to get to be able to have a reason to coach your appointments, have a reason to take your appointments from facial to skincare class, have a reason for customer service. And so, you know, this is just the foundation. You can go to Mary Kay in Touch to get information. You can also, remember, look at that Start Something Beautiful brochure, but also continue on with your Mary Kay trainings, because after these 6 sessions, you're going to have more training opportunities, more coaching opportunities. Remember, you're in a business that has the most female millionaires, more than any other company that exists, and millionaire status for you and your family is right at your doorstep. It all came within that Mary Kay starter kit. Don't sell yourself short. You can go all the way, all the way. So make sure that you utilize your sales director, utilize Mary Kay in Touch, utilize all the major events, all the trainings that the company offers when they come locally, and of course seminar, the biggest event and training opportunity that exists from Mary Kay, and that's in Dallas, Texas in July. And make sure that you visit our UnitNet site, as I shared earlier. Not only great training ideas on there, but also great growing opportunity contest on there for you. You're in a business. We want to praise you to success. Get the awards that are due, but take advantage of all the contests, because those contests help you to grow your business. And then, of course, make sure on Mary Kay in Touch, go under contests, the contest categories. So many contests for you to earn the big girl awards from the company itself. And I'm talking about real diamonds and cars and trips. And so you are in the right business at the right time in your life, and the best is yet to come. So next week, stay tuned for the live class number 4, effective communication, overcoming objections, and so much more. Cannot wait to see you live. Have a great day.